Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to do not so much of an unboxing, but more like leftover unboxings and an unboxing and a European book that's lying over there and something that I got from eBay and this one. This is the leftover. What I mean, I opened a lot of boxes. Which this is then the result that I cannot do it in one video. So we're going to talk about that. This is what I bought secondhand from somebody on Facebook. This is the eBay books. And I have also a European book called, sorry for the shakiness, The Brotherhood of Storms. That's how I think it says. It's all in Dutch. And, I think it's, it's a shame that a lot of people that watch my videos that are probably from the US or not from Europe cannot have access to these books. And even if they have access to these books, probably they are not translated in their language, which is a shame. We've been exposed, me and my fellow Europeans been exposed to these books since I was little, right? These are oversized books with around 40, maybe 50, 60 pages. Costs 12.99 euros, and 5 are already out. There is a 6 coming. And this is a new series for me. And you know what? I thought to myself, maybe I'll just show you just a couple of pages here, just a little bit of a storytelling, what we have here. And I hope that one day a lot of people, that live in the another country have the same opportunity like me and my fellow Europeans to read all these good-looking, fun books. And so this is about with orcs and monsters and snakes and all that stuff. And it's about this little girl that hates her family. And basically, she wants to get out of this shithole. And, right? And her family is giving her a hard time, except for her father. Her father is a hardworking man. And her father gives her, a medallion. Right? And that's some kind of a family possession, and he wants to give it to her. But then something happens. Family is getting killed by bandits. She's getting out. Her sister is getting murdered here. And then she's being, let's say, rescued by this orc that is part of a pirate ship gang. And basically he says, hey, I'm talking to the captain. And I put a good word for you in, and you come with us. And the art's amazing, colors amazing, right? And she's getting real acquainted on this pirate ship, she's learning the ropes here. But then they are going to some kind of a town here. All these bad people, and she wants to figure out what this amulet is. And this guy here, this seller says, hey, there's something in it, and there's some kind of a ruby with a magical incantation in it, so it's very costly. So at some point, her protector, I believe his name is Forak. What's her name, by the way? Jesus. Yeah. Well, they call her little Agora. Kills him because, this is some kind of a, sleazeball that wants to sell this information to all the people, and they, probably getting killed. Right? So there's a lot of, disingenuity. There's a lot of betrayal. Eventually, they go to some magic guy, and he says, "I'm gonna buy this for you," and you get 2 coffers of gold, so everybody's happy now, and they have a celebration, right? And then she's getting drunk, and then when she wakes up, there's a gold coin on her side of the bed, and then she realizes that they left her behind. Then she's being filled with vengeance, and she is now roaming the streets, and she's becoming a beggar, and she has no money. Then she is taken in by a magician. Basically, she becomes his apprentice. It's not really a magician. He's a dark sorcerer. And she's getting stronger. She's getting older. And then something terrible happens too, because she's now being obsessed by this ruby that was, hers. And then this is happening because um, her teacher and Agora is being then attacked by her uncle or something like that, because the ruby was his, and it seems that the captain and the crew that she was on captured this guy, tortured him, and basically say, hey, we know you have a ruby, we need to have it because money. And but he broke out and now he wants revenge, but then she's revealing herself that that he is her uncle, etc. Um, and then he reveals that the one that killed the family was the guy, the captain of the pirate ship and the crew, which gives her a total shock. This guy says, hey, I'm gonna take back what's mine, kills this dark sorcerer, and almost, killed her as well. And she says, hey, now you come to me, now you will be my apprentice, and together we rule the galaxy or something like that. And she says, nah, brah, I've got to bury him under the stone, and says, hey, this is my revenge. And that's exactly what she's doing, right? She's just stalking these the waters and vowing revenge on the captain and the crew on the ship that murdered her father, but also brung her in, and because he was part of that crew, right? And it leads to some kind of a, how do you say, she's become a spy. There's this money that's being brought to this location, and she's entering it. And then robbing the place. The only downside, I think, is that we don't see that she's robbing it, except that she was there and raising the whole place with her magic and skills. And this guy's also surviving, right? And so this, in the end, there's going to be a battle between the pirate crew, this Forak guy that was supposedly on their side, between the captain and this evil uncle, and it looks fantastic. It looks great. So, and also reminiscing about that they are a family, but they actually not. And this is a part of the ending. I can show you everything if you want, but let's say nobody's getting out alive, except Forak and the girl, because in the end she realizes that he really helped her survive, and he had trouble betraying her, and there was reasons for that too, and it's been really well explained, and the action looks great at all. So basically this is more like an overview instead of, hey, let's do an unboxing and talk about comics. Well, this is also part of being talking about comics, right? And I wish you can get these books, and because it is really good. It is really fun to read, and I was surprised on the the scheming and etc. and the betrayals and the twists and turns. And she's coming back in issue number 6, so that means this volume 2 is Brotherhood of the Storms, or part 3 and 3, and then we're getting introduced to new people, I guess. So overall, a fun book. Again, I wish I could show you the English translation, but I don't. Leave a comment what you think about it. Do you want to see more European books? If not, that's okay. If you want, just leave me a comment, and we're going to take a look at that. Also, what I've got is a giant Defenders, giant-sized Defenders. I didn't know there was a giant-sized Defenders because I'm, collecting the Defenders books, because I think that's a very fun, group of superheroes. I'm not really into collecting anymore. I mean, when it comes to Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, these are ongoing. They are going forever, right? But these books are just done, right? We have volume 1, volume 2. Volume 2 sucks. Everything after volume 2. Well, let me rephrase that. Volume 2, I did a review on that, the whole series. Check it out, by Eric Larson and somebody else. It was fun, but it was purely nostalgia bait, in my opinion. Oops. Volume 1 is where the real action is, and the art is, in my opinion, way better. The stories was made more darker, So mostly annuals is more, hey, do you remember this flashback? What happened in the Hulk? And then, hey, well, we have Namor. Basically, and Doctor Strange. So this annual is not much of a new, how do you say, story, except here in the end. And it's very thick. It's 68 pages, which is a weird number. So basically, they're doing this introduction of all these heroes with the Hulk, with Namor, with Doctor Strange, and then after that we get the real meat of the bones. It looks great, by the way. I like the art a lot. And but also in between, hey, remember Silver Surfer's origin or storyline with MODOK? Yeah, freaking awesome. Or MODOK. What I'm saying, Quasimodo. I'm not sure why I said MODOK. So yeah, these are basically the Defenders, and although probably the story is not much because it's just a mishmash of different stories that has been printed before. So I'm not sure why they call it a giant. I mean, I thought it was just some kind of an annual, but it's not. It's just what I said. Hey, the origin of the Hulk, the origin of probably Doctor Strange, Silver Surfer, and Clea and Valkyrie is just talking about that when they are coming together. I guess. I'm all guessing. So putting this back. What do I have more? Also, I got me. Oh man, it's already. What? 11 minutes? I'm talking. All right, I need to hurry up a little bit because the reason. Where's my knife? The reason that I'm panicking a little bit, panicking is a big word, but you know what I mean, is after. Oh my god! After 30 minutes, my recording device here stops suddenly. Don't ask me why. I cannot figure it out why it does that. I tried. What? Here we go. A little bit of aggression helps sometimes. But again, I don't know why it does that. It just happens. I cannot figure it out. I went to the... I'm blanking what I'm trying to say. Well, I can figure it out. That's what I'm trying to say. And I hope maybe it's just a natural thing of this tablet. It's a Samsung Galaxy Tablet 2. Come on, man. Just pull it off. Here we go. Sorry for all this jabbering. But yeah, it's irritating that I wanted to do some cool unboxings. I want to talk about comics, but I can't somehow because I wanted to basically record an hour on this device, and then I can't because the device says, nah, bro, I'm just stopping with the recording. Great covers, by the way. Jim Ballin did the art on this. I believe this is volume 2. I could be wrong. Or is this volume 1? I'm not sure. But I have all these Catwoman books with Jim Ballant and Chuck Dixon and other creators as well. Really cool. So I'm thinking about... Wait a minute. So this is a part... Why is this a part 2? So probably this is some Batman crossover thingy, I guess. But Jim Ballant is a fantastic artist. Although he has some wonky bits... year 2, but I mostly overall liked his style a lot. When it comes to writing, I mean, I haven't read all of them. I read just a couple of them. I thought, okay, it's not that good. I mean, look at this, man. He can draw sexy women real good. So a new villain, interesting. Ooh, Doc Munch. Doc Munch is a A-level writer, so this is gonna be fun. So yeah, I'm taking my time to read these books and maybe do a couple of how do you say one shots or two short stories or maybe a story with 3 books from Catwoman. I mean, I did that before. It was okay against the Scarecrow. I mean, look at this. I mean, we could do this, right? These two. Oh, or maybe that's probably the better. We start with this, right? With Cybercat, and then it goes into this one, and then it goes into this one, right? This could be fun. So let's open this up and see what this is all about. If I'm talking a little bit more jabberish, it's more that I have some kind of a back problem. Just a couple of days. I thought I was in training, and then something happened. I didn't feel at the time, but then when I woke up the next day, I thought, oh, my back hurts so much. So I'm going back to the physiotherapist and see they can, fix it. All right, we're getting introduced to this new villain, woman. Well, you don't see this in comics anymore. Although it's not even that spicy. Ads. All right, look at this. I mean, like I said, if you release a book, right, in modern day, oh man, the outrage. God forbid that women are good looking and sexy and proud of their bodies, right? Interesting design. I like it. Yeah, this could be fun. Yeah, she has the bigger gun. All right, this could be fun. Okay. Where's my... here, let's put it back. So yeah, I got some back problems, and then it distracts me when I'm doing anything, like sitting, reading, writing. It's just messing up my my rhythm here and there. So what's next? Let me put this back real quick. So here you 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I must say, before we go into, I like this cover a lot with all the skeletons around here. It's part of the Contagion storyline with Batman. Lots of crossover, so I don't have everything, just a couple of the Contagion storyline, but I like this cover. All right, so we have something new. Well, I have a part... Okay, man, why is it... Then I'm going to do it like this. I got only part 1 of... This is not Stray Dogs, by the way. This is not a comic. I think this is just a back. And I thought to myself, you know what? Somebody offered it this for a normal price, secondhand. I thought, I'm going to buy it and see what is going. So yeah, I have now a double one. A double number 1. Sorry, I'm just rambling incoherently. But with a different cover. So my number 1 cover is different than the number 1 cover of this book. So what is it? It's actually... I got a free comic book day. So this is actually a book that I got for free. I don't want this, but thank you so much for sending me. Although I do not want it. I'm going to show you the books in a second. If I'm having these kind of books, I'm not looking into these kind of books. If you know what I'm saying, just if you give me a free comic, just do something that I really like. And I get that not every seller knows what I'm liking, but if I'm saying, give me some horror comic with blood and guts, don't send me cutesy beauty stuff. I mean, I know I have a lot of broad tastes, but this is not it. Anyway, we're gonna doing this Battle Beast. Ryan Audley, Robert Kirkman, and Annalisa Leone. So I'm very stoked for this one. So I got 6 issues of the Battle Beast, and it looks freaking amazing. Speaking of the blood and the guts and all that stuff, it's all in here. And we're gonna do this one pretty soon, maybe tomorrow. I hope. Depends on the time I have. But yeah, this is gonna be a very, very, very fun bloody book. Now, Battle Beast, a little bit of a story here. Now, I must say, I don't have all the knowledge because comes from the Invincible universe. Invincible was a great book. I need to have buy the hardcovers, compendiums, or whatever, because if you buy these original Invincible books floppy form, you pay a lot. Somehow it's so expensive. I mean, I somebody on the Facebook group that I'm buying the comics from, among other things, he said, "Hey, I got issue 25 for you." Well, not for me, for the ones that wants to have it, $25 or $30. I say, what? Why is it so expensive? Anyway, so let's open this up. But a little bit of back knowledge. So Invincible, the character is more like he's Viltrum, I believe. That's basically Kryptonian, right? He comes. His father was a superhero like Superman, and he married a woman, and then the main protagonist, Invincible, became his son. But the Superman called Omni-Man was actually not really a superhero, although he's been portraying himself like that. He is more, an instrument of the Voltruman Empire to conquer planets, and basically conquering. And so every Voltrum goes to a planet and basically needs to conquer them into a certain amount of time. But Omni-Man did it in his own way, gaining the trust of the people, becoming a superhero, but in the end, preparing the Earth for Voltrum invasion, basically, right? So let's say a whole lot of bad Kryptonians wants to conquer Earth. Basically that. Now, Battle Beast was an intriguing character that has been battling the main guy from the Voltrum Empire. I'm forgetting the name, but let's say spoiler, he was getting killed. He's killed, so he's basically dead. And I believe this is a prequel, which I thought, I wish Battle Beast survived, but because it's a great character. It's an uber aggressive character. This is a thick book, by the way. So his whole thing is, so here's Invincible, right? So this is what happened in the past. And he lives for conquering, killing. He wants to be the biggest, baddest dude on the planet or something, right? And I cannot wait to get into this in this whole story. But I'm glad they are revisiting this character to see, his lore, his background, his journey, if you will. But in the end, he is destined to die anyway. Now, I read that Battle Beast has also a daughter with the same ferocious, aggressive behavior with different powers. And, he's strong, fast, and agile. I mean, just, you see what I mean, right? You see what's happening here. There's a lot of uber aggression. I love that. So we're going to take a swing at this one and this whole series. Now, last but not least, where's the bag? Okay, well. Do you want me to open this? Let's not do it. All right. I have this box. Let's open this up. Well, let's put it out of the box. Now, this is almost, not everything, but almost everything from Milestone Comics called Blood Syndicate. Now, I'm not familiar with the whole Milestone. I'm just getting into it, but I've read Icon, and it blew me away how good it was. Not only with the colors, but also with the art, and also with the way it's been written. And I thought to myself, I'm getting more into these black characters that is now also part of DC Comics, where they are Milestone imprints, I guess. So, yeah, they all stashed it in there. That's why I'm getting it so cheap. So, okay. I got a trade paperback of Hardware, 6 issues rolled into one. It's really cool. Again, I really like that. So I hope the quality is a little bit good here, because it's all loose in these bags. But let's start with number 1. It's definitely secondhand, but I like the colors, the art. I'm unfamiliar with this group, although this looks a little bit ridiculous. But they are also in Icon, and then it was piquing my interest. So I said to myself, you know what? I'm gonna invest in these books, and I only need a couple of more because it's not the complete edition. I have a lot, so I'm hopefully getting. What's wow, what's this? Oh my god. I'm getting the rest of them. So I'm gonna show you some covers and interior work and yeah. Pretty fun. I mean, it looks pretty fun. Oh yeah, here. Speaking of Icon, so here's a preview of Icon, how he came to Earth and became a hero, and he's taking this young girl called Rocket on his wing. So basically, Batman and Robin, but then with black superheroes, and it's fun. It's actually fun. So, I mean, look at these covers, right? This is fantastic. How many minutes do we have still? Wait a minute. 20. Okay, I need to hurry up. I got only 4 minutes, so I'm going a little bit faster. So forgive me, guys. Here we go. So wait a minute. Is this just an? This is a hardware issue, right? So this has nothing to do with the Blood Syndicate, I guess. Let me check. Oh, this is this artist, which name I suddenly forgot. I'm sure it's in here. Huberto Ramos, Dwayne McDuffie. Yeah, that's the writer. I like Dwayne McDuffie's writing style. It's all very thick, man. Look at this, 48 pages. Cool. I got a little bit more. I also noticed that the logo is changing. Why? Wilfred Penciler. Yeah, like I said, I'm interested in this whole universe. And again, if you want me to see tackle a couple of issues of Blood Syndicate, let me know. Let me know. By the way, guys, if my laptop or the video just suddenly stops, then that means well, it just stops because what I said before about my tablet just can only record around 30 minutes or less. Sometimes it just stops. I don't like this logo, by the way. I mean, it seems like they cannot figure it out which logo they went. I mean, look at this. So many different logos. It's just confusing. So let's get back to the originals. Kawaii. These are all thick books. Look at this. Amazing. So a lot of content, or bang for your buck, if you will, if you are into these kind of books, of course. NBA Jam. Right, I have one left. I hope I can make it. Your mama loves you. What's going on? Very 90s. I love it. That's great. So yeah, again, I think I'm having a blast with these ones. So guys, I need to stop the video before it just suddenly stops. I hope you all like it. Just like I said, leave a comment, subscribe to my videos and on my YouTube channel, and will help me a lot. Thank you so much as always. I see you on the next one. Bye bye.